Hello everyone, so in this video we will be talking about a Cinewhoop that is specifically made by DJI. So this is not your typical FPV drone that we usually unbox here on this channel. So this is the DJI Avata and we got the Pro View combo. So we will unbox it, let's see what it looks like, and of course we will try to fly it later in this video. My chair is really screeching. Okay, so we will do the unboxing now and let's proceed. So this is the DJI Avata. Of course, this was already opened when I got it from DJI. So I'll just show you how it looks like inside. So we will open it up. You will have your quick start guide on the side. Quick start guide. The Avata here. Okay, we will look into it later on. You will get some extra props, a USB Type-C, Type-C to Type-C. So if you need a charger, a wall charger, you would need this to charge, of course, the battery of the Avata. And this is the charger. We will really need to use this a lot because we don't have the Fly More combo kit. So this would charge your battery. Later, we'll try to look at everything after this. So this is the most important part of this combo. This is the DJI Goggles 2 and the DJI RC Motion 2. This goggles is compatible with the O3 Air unit of DJI, so you can actually use this on your DIY FPV drone. If you get your hands on this, good for you, because actually right now this is not available in a separate bundle. So if you get one, good for you. In the Philippines, I think it's really difficult to find this unless you go to a second-hand store. Okay, so let's open up this box to see this DJI Goggles 2. Of course, this is the DJI Goggles. It's really small. Okay, I'll just look at some other. Let's look at the other parts of this package. This is the charging cable for your goggles. So there's a clip you could actually place on this battery. Let's look at the battery as well. This is the DJI Goggles battery. This is also the turn on and turn off button. So you control the goggles through here. So you can actually put it here and clip it, and it's securely clipped. It's quite long, and if I'm not mistaken, this has a different barrel jack. So I'm not sure if this would work on the DJI Goggles version 2. I haven't tried because I don't have that unit, but based on some of the videos that I watched, this is not compatible. So you just need to replace this cord. But the battery is compatible with both the V2 and this goggles too. Got some strap here for the goggles. Oh, it's nylon. Okay, so this is the clip. If you want to adjust the length, so you just press it here. I think this is for prescription glasses. If your prescription is bigger prescription glasses, you can put the glass here. So you can just press this on top of. You could actually put this here on top, and you can now have your prescription directly to the goggles too. This is the quick start guide, and this is safety guidelines. Okay, nothing else. Of course, we got the Motion 2 controller. This is different from the Motion Controller 1. This is quite nice. I like the texture. I like how DJI use matte finish on all of their gadgets, and I really like the texture of this. You have some strap for the controller, USB-C to a Type A jack. You can use this on your goggles to connect directly to your phone. As you can see, actually, there is no power brick, so that is one of the problem if you will be getting this kit. This is a very cool Cinewhoop. It's quite heavy. It's actually 420 grams, so that is really heavy. Here, this is my Cinewhoop with the battery. This is a 2.5 inch. That's only 285. So this is really heavy and quite bigger. Yeah, almost 3. Yeah, almost 3. 2.85. Okay, so that is quite big. My other Cinewhoop is just 2.5. Let's look at the bottom part of this Avata. And as you can see here, there are some sensor. This is just for downward motion for landing, and it doesn't have obstacle guidance. This is made out of hard plastic. As you can see, these tips are actually antenna, but so be very careful when you are landing. Hopefully you don't damage your antenna, because the feet is actually the antenna for this quad. If we remove the front part, you would see this camera. This is actually an O3 air unit. So this is really big, it's really wide, and if I'm not mistaken, as DJI stated, the camera that is used on the Osmo Action 3 is actually the same camera that is inside the O3 Air unit. So they are basically the same. So the quality of your footage is actually on par with your Action 3. So one good thing about this setup is that you actually don't need to put a GoPro unless you want to do a certain kind of video. But for most of seasoned pilots, I think the quality of the O3 Air unit here is enough for Cinewhoops. This is what excites me about this setup here. This is really small. We will try to weigh 269 grams. Let's put the battery. Everything is already here. We only got 420 grams. This is the whole setup. This is the DJI goggles, the HD0 goggles, and this is already 454 grams. And if we put the battery in, we're already 467. I don't have the strap yet and the other connector, so this is quite heavy, because this is actually for 2 systems, HD0 and walk snail, and some analog if I do put the analog here. This is a Swiss Army knife, so you can do a lot of things here. But if you just want to do a certain thing and you want to do it very well, and you want to reach very, very far with good penetration, I think the DJI goggles 2 is a good option. Or no, it's not a good option. This is a good choice. Okay, so the only problem now is it's really limited in stock, so it's really difficult to find one. So if we will look at this motion controller, the RC motion controller 1 doesn't have this flap here because it doesn't have a backward motion. With this motion controller 2, you could actually turn back. So there's a reverse movement for the quad or for the Avata. So this is the most important part of this kit that you need to really get, is the remote controller 2, because without this you cannot control the quad in manual mode. So let me just look at it very quickly. This is very similar to how the Jumper T Lite designed their controller. So it's great. I like the design, soft. My only gripe here is that the gimbals are really small. So I'm a bit used to the Radiomaster Zorro already, and I really like the size of that gimbal, but this one is quite small. As you can see here, this is like a gamepad style of gimbal. I'm a pincher, so I have to adjust with this configuration. But if you really want to enjoy the Avata in manual mode, you really need to get this, because you cannot control the Avata on manual mode using the motion controller. Okay, so you really need this. Also, try not to lose your extra thumbstick here. Okay. Hello everyone. So we will now fly the DJI Avata, and we'll do our flight test. Actually, I have done a maiden flight, but I was not able to fly it correctly because there are a lot of things that I am not used to while using this setup. So for now, we'll try to hover and use the motion controller and the FPV controller too. Okay, so actually today is not a good day to fly because there are a lot of rain. It rained for 2 days already, but we still have to fly this quad and test it. Okay, so now we just try to turn this on. Okay, hopefully. Okay. Alright, so here now recording. Let's go. Do this flight. Okay, so it's intuitive enough to make this flight really, should I say, stable. Okay. So you really need to point the circle around, so to make things really nice. I can see my wife there. There's my wife. Okay, that's me. Oops. You can go back, but the wind is too strong. Let's just try not to fly too low, because everything is really wet here, because the rain just stopped. As you can see, you can go high, you can go actually low. Okay, actually I'm not yet testing the head tracking, because I will be a bit dizzy on it. Okay. Alright, who's that? Okay. Alright, let's hover back, and let's use the normal landing. Okay, so we landed. Motor stopped. Okay. Okay. Recording. Okay. Let's go. Let's do this flight. Last flight. You can see the wind is a bit strong. Okay. Yeah, the wind is too strong for the Avata. Okay. Let's try not to be too far. Actually, we can go far with the Avata. One thing that you notice is the propeller are really, really loud. So it's really, it would really depend on you and how you would apply this. Actually, I already have a propeller that I will be using. It's from HQ Props, and hopefully that would be more easier to use. Huh? Okay, the birds are flying over us. Okay. Okay. As you can see, the wind is blowing the Avata. So this is in normal mode. That is how loud it is. Okay. Ah,
Maingay ka.
dili ka sa video. And you could also do brake like that, brake, and then you press it again. Okay, hey. Start again. Okay. The brake function is not that intuitive. Sometimes it does work, but when I try to run again or fly again, it takes a while before it kicks in. So be very careful when using the brake function. Sometimes it will not work as quickly as you want it to. We are 17 meters away. We're very low now. Okay, 1 meters. Go here. Let's see. Layo ka, baka maluwang ka. Galand na rin ako.
Nakikita mo ako.
Oo. Kablo ka to, may bay. Ayun. Okay, let's go down. Okay. Layo ka, ha?
Layo pa.
Hindi, siya.
Malayo ah.
Nice. Nice. Alright, so we have finished the flight test of the Avata. Okay. So that's our flight test of this quad. Okay.